Once upon a time, there was a village called the Uzebba village in Owan South. The village was known for winning battles. No one dared challenge them to a war because it was certain they would lose. No one knew the warrior's secret, not even the people of Uzebba kingdom. All the other kingdoms tried to know what their secret was, but failed. They asked all the seers, but no one seemed to have an answer to it. This went on until the warriors of Uzebba kingdom started terrorizing the people from other kingdoms, taking their property and taking people hostage. All the other villages came together to find a solution to this issue. The kings were burdened by this, and the people were scared. Oba Osahon of the Osan kingdom could not sleep. He was worried because he didn't want anything to happen to his people. So he traveled to a far kingdom in the south of Owan. He was on the road for 4 days. He heard about a great seer who was blind and had a solution to every problem. No one came to him and left without a solution. Oba Osahon finally reached the village of the seer. When he got to the village, he asked the people for direction to the seer's hut. He was directed to a funny-looking hut. When he got inside the hut, he was even more shocked by what he saw. The blind seer looked like a 5-year-old child. People told him that is how the seer was born and had not aged a bit. Still confused at the look of the blind seer, he decided to still go on with his plan to talk to the seer for a solution. He carefully greeted the seer, and as he was about to talk, the seer stopped him. "I know why you are here. I can feel the deep burden in your heart. You are a good man, and I'm going to help you," the seer said. "Thank you so much," Oba Osahon replied. "But there is a problem. The warriors of the Uzebba kingdom are very powerful. You can't defeat them unless you know their secret. Their secret lies in the bag they carry, and if you can get the bag they carry, or find out what is in it, then you'll be able to defeat them. But that is quite impossible. They are like ghosts. No one dare looks at their face," Oba Osahon said with a sad look on his face. "Nothing is impossible. They are just mere humans and nothing more. Find a way to get their bag, and you will be able to defeat them. Hurry before they destroy your land," the seer said with a low voice. Oba Osahon hurried back to his land. He was worried and could not figure out how he could get the bag of the warriors. Osaretin, his first daughter, saw him looking worried and decided to meet him to figure out what is wrong. "Father, why do you look so worried? Since you came back from the seer's place, you haven't said a word. What is the problem?" "My daughter, the problem that troubles me is above me," Oba Osahon replied. "Father, please explain so that I can understand." The seer said to be able to defeat the Uzebba warriors, we have to get their bag, or figure out what is inside it to be able to defeat them, which is impossible. I have never seen these warriors, and from what I have heard, they never remove the bag from their body, Oba Osahon said with a sad look. Osaretin sighed and said, Nothing is impossible, father. Something will be done. Don't worry." Osaretin pondered in her heart what she could do to help her father's kingdom. She decided to run away and see if she could get the bag from the hunters. She didn't have a plan, but prayed to the gods to help her. Late one night, she crept from her room and headed for the door. She didn't dress like a princess, but dressed like one of the maiden. She hurriedly ran into the forest. Luckily for her, one of the princes of Uzebba kingdom found her and took her to the palace. She decided to make her one of her maiden. The princess of Uzebba kingdom was very proud and bragged about the warriors of her kingdom. Osaretin watched closely and waited for a time for her to be alone with the princess. One silent night, Osaretin waited for the other maidens to leave the princess' room. She entered and started a conversation with the princess. "Princess, I heard someone say your warriors are powerless. I wonder who would say such. Nobody can defeat the warriors of this kingdom. I also heard that no one knows what is in their bag except the king. Osaritin said with a low voice. Well, I, the princess of this land, also know what is in their bag. They keep Amagada, the whistling tortoise, in their bag. That is what gives them strength and makes them untouchable. It can only be destroyed if it comes in contact with water, and that will make the warriors weak, the princess replied. Osaritin was so happy. She finally had answers, but the problem is how to escape from the palace. Meanwhile, the Uzebba warriors have been destroying villages close to Obalsan's kingdom. Obalsan was worried about this, but what he was mostly worried about was the whereabouts of his daughter. He has searched the whole village, but can't find her. He had sleepless nights and could barely eat. One sunny afternoon, the princess sent Osaritin to fetch water from the stream. This was a perfect opportunity to run away. While on her way to the stream, she dropped the water pot and started running without looking back. After a few minutes, the princess was looking for Osaritin. Someone told her they saw Osaritin running towards another kingdom. The princess realized that she could have spilled the secret of the Uzebba warriors to a spy from another kingdom. She quickly sent her father's guards to go after her. But it was too late. Osaritin had already reached her father's kingdom. When her father saw her dressed like a maiden, he was shocked, but overlooked it and hugged his daughter. She said, "Father, I will explain everything later, but right now, I need to tell you something. I know the secret of the Uzebba warriors, and I know what can destroy them." "How did you know all this?" Obalsan asked. "Father, I will explain it to you later. Just do what I tell you to do, and we will defeat them." Obalsan listened to his daughter, and she told him everything. He told the town crier to call all the people of the community. Both the people and the warriors were present at the meeting Obalsan held. He called everyone because he wanted it to be a joint effort of everyone in the community to defeat the Uzebba warriors. He told them the plan and how to execute it. The next day, the warriors of the Uzebba kingdom came to Obalsan's kingdom, but were shocked when they saw no one. While they were still in confusion, Obalsan's people came out from the bushes with pots of water and poured it on the Uzebba warriors. They all shouted and fell down. Then, Obalsan's warriors ran towards them quickly, removed the bag from their waist, opened it, and brought out Amagada, the whistling tortoise, and destroyed it. They took the Uzebba warriors hostage, entered the Uzebba kingdom, and freed all the slaves, and also took the people of Uzebba kingdom as hostage. Obalsan was happy and went back to thank the blind seer with lots of gifts. There was joy in his kingdom. The end.